Hello everyone, it's Miros, and today we have here a big box. And by big box I mean really big box. We have some magnets and it's very satisfying to open it. And you can see what's happened here. What we have inside the box is Huawei P60 Pro, and here we should have a Huawei Watch GT3, but it's missing for a reason. Here in my country, in Bulgaria, Huawei has some kind of promotion. If you pre-order Huawei P60 Pro, you will receive a Watch GT3 with it together in that big box. But of course, you know me, to save some money, I just take only Huawei P60 Pro. And that's it. It is completely sealed, so we will now open it and check what we have inside the box of Huawei P60 Pro. Let's check what we have written here. Huawei P60 Pro, model MNA LX9. This is the global version. ROM is 256 gigabytes and RAM is still 8 gigabytes. So we don't have that fancy 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM for Huawei. They are still for 8 gigs of RAM, and color is that Rococo Pearl, which is very famous these days. Of course, we have with that device that Kunlun glass, which Huawei introduced with Mate 50 Pro. That is the alternative of Corning Gorilla Glass, and that's almost everything here. On the sides, on the front of the box, we have Huawei P60 Pro, that Kunlun glass, and X-Mage. This is what Huawei will name all their image processing, and before that they were collaborating with Leica, but now they have their own brand, X-Mage. And of course explore it on App Gallery, because you know what we have here or what we don't have is Google services. Alright, let's open it. It's the time to check this box. This is a big box. And here is that Rococo Pearl. Let's move it on a side and check what else we have here in the box, except the device, of course. Here we have some cards from Huawei, how to use your Huawei device without the Google services, with App Gallery and Phone Clone. What else we have? Of course, SIM Jack 2 is here. And of course, Huawei again introduced here a case, a transparent TPU condom style case. It is soft TPU, but it will do the job. We have some warranties and so on and so on. And here we have also the cable, which is USB-C to USB-A cable. And of course, guys, what we have here, we have a charger, which is very rare these days. And it is not a simple charger, it is 88 watt super charge from Huawei, and we have a dual ports, a USB-A and USB-C, so you can charge your laptop and your phone as it's shown here, which is very nice touch from Huawei. For the first time I'm revealing here that Rococo Pearl, and you can see this design is very beautiful. Personally, I like it a lot. It is some kind of ceramic, or I'm not sure, but it's very beautiful. And you know what's the most interesting here? That every phone will have a different design. Every model of this Rococo Pearl will have a different design. So this is some kind of limited version. Of course, we have here the X-Mage branding, we have here the lightning, the camera array. It is very interesting because it's familiar like the DSLR cameras, and it is interesting. What we have on the front, of course, only the screen itself. Guys, I will check if we have a pre-installed screen protector, and I think yes, we have a pre-installed screen protector here. I'm not sure you can see it, but we have it here. Here on top of the device we have, of course, the loudspeaker, we have the microphone, and we have here the IR blaster, which is typical for Chinese devices. All of them has that IR blaster. The device is very comfy in the hand, it's not very big with that curvatures here on the back. it is very comfortable to hold it in the hand. Here on the right side we have the power button with a red tint on it, and we have here the volume rocker. Everything here is from metal, aluminum, and here on the bottom we have a USB Type-C port, of course the second loudspeaker, the second microphone, and here we have the SIM tray, which is dual SIM for that device. Here on the left side we don't have anything. Here on the front we have the new LTPO display technology with 120 Hz refresh rate and 1-bit colors with 60.67 inches in diagonal. And of course we have almost 90% screen to body ratio, which is very nice. Of course the main focus here is on the back and especially these cameras. So we have here the main focus on the main camera. Of course it is 48 megapixel camera with variable physical aperture, moving from f1.4 to f4, which means lots of light coming to this sensor. The telephoto sensor here, it is also 48 megapixel f2.1, and it has 3.5 optical zoom. And here the wide camera is nothing fancy, it is just a 13 megapixel camera, but is doing a great job at all. And on the front we have our selfie camera, which is 13 megapixels. I think it's time to turn on the device and check what version of EMUI we have here for that Huawei P60 Pro. Let's check how this flower is melting to the LOD. I like that a lot, coming with Mate 50 Pro. Let's go in settings and check our software version. Here you can see we have a software version 13.1.0.136 and EMUI version is 13.1. So we have here a 13.1 version. You can see we are using here a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 4G CPU. So guys, keep in mind that this device has only 4G, no 5G here for Huawei. And of course we are using not the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 version, because they didn't still release the version with a 4G modem, because you know Huawei and their sanctions and ban and so on, they can't use 5G modems. That's why the latest CPU with 4G modem is Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. Of course I think this will not be a problem, because this CPU is already very good, and Mate 50 Pro proved that. What else we have here? Interesting security patches from March 1st 2023, and of course we already has an update here. It is very small update, but it's here. I will update it later and check what's new. And guys, keep in mind that tons of videos are coming for this device. Camera comparison, EMUI version comparison, of course how to install Google services on it, and almost everything you can imagine. And of course if you want for me to do something with this device, just comment down below and let me know what you want to do with that Huawei P60 Pro Rococo Pearl. Thanks for watching, and of course have a nice day.